picture you can see very good architecture. Going down. Wow. All the show time. Can you believe it? Coming up soon. We're south of Paris. Huge. Much bigger than the Buckingham Palace. And it has a very large stretch of maze. I remember when I was there, I got lost because it's huge and you don't know where you are. That's the whole idea of the maze. And that's the front entrance right over there. 7 is this Cologne Cathedral of Germany, 1248. The tower is 152 meters high. Magnificent structure, yellowish color. All the way up. Bye. Up and away. In my beautiful cathedral. So delicate architecture. This is a Gothic style, typical. With a better view from this angle, under the sun, you can see all the fine details of the cathedral. I think very little difference than the real one. Even the people at the front are to scale. Number 10 is Netherlands. I don't understand why, although it's a small country, but we have put a lot of scenery for Amsterdam in particular. I'm going to get into detail in a minute, but it's huge site. Well, Holland is very famous for tulip in particular, but the side of a beautiful stream, and they have a lot of windmill as well. So number 11 is Spain. It's very famous Gaudi architecture. He believes every architectural structure should be curved, not a straight line. And I think in Singapore, Sentosa copy a lot of his design in the central stream running down the Sentosa. So here we are. I'm bringing you to Barcelona, of course. So apart from football, another famous scenery is the Gaudi building architecture and also the temple. They have been building it for 100 years already, still building it. You can see the roof structure, very interesting. Oh my God, a lot of people are trying to get in, so I better leave. And you can tell from the very fine rooftop architecture designed by Gaudi. Use a lot of mosaic, colorful mosaic, and a lot of curvatures. The curvature mimic a human body curvature. So all those people are trying to go up. But why should they go up? It would be better to look at it from this angle instead, and you don't have to tilt. Number 12, these are the pharaohs of Egypt. 1, 2, people don't like the third one, so the head was cut off. And the last one, magnificent. Look at the little girl, so small. Can you believe camel from Egypt to Shenzhen? Nice. And we are going to the pyramid now. And this is the lion head body, one of the tombs, small one, but the big one of course will be this one, of the pharaoh. There are 3 of them. I have been to Cairo and saw this. There's one here, one second one, and small one there. And they are lined, you know, the constellation called Hunters, the belt. And this is the brightest red superstar belt of the belt, and representing the most important pharaoh, of course. Here you go, the Blue Mosque of Turkey, magnificent. The most sacred mosque outside Saudi Arabia. Blue mosque. Actually, only the dome is blue. So this is Stonehenge from the UK. It's built maybe 3,000 to 5,000 years ago. Oh my God, 5 to 7 meter high in the Wiltshire, and each stone is about 40 tons. Can you believe it? 40 tons each. Of course, this is maybe half-size scale, but it's also very big. You can tell. It's like a circle surrounding the circumference. There we go. The flying sauce looking over this Stonehenge. I really don't know what it's for. Maybe for the ET to recognize that this is UK. Let's come here. So the windows of the world have devoted a lot of effort to rebuild London here, including the London Bridge, or the Tower Bridge to be more precise. And then, of course, we have the Parliament House, but I don't know why it's painted green color. It should be beige color or orange, red. All the way, you can see even the Big Ben is next to it. It's very detailed, fine detail for the Parliament House, including the main hall for the parliamentary debate is taken here, I believe. Right across is where the King Charles resides, right? Buckingham Palace. I hope he can recover from his allergic cancer very soon. And we have a lot of fine detail of the Buckingham Palace. I will show you in greater detail. There you go. Beautiful. Gorgeous. And the back garden as well at the back. So this is traditional Russian housing using the wood in the forest. It's all wooden color structure. Typical Russian, very beautiful architect, and with the clock tower and the little house. Apparently, the Orthodox Church is very much similar to the Muslim. From the top of the building, you can tell they have a lot of onion head. Possibly the Russian like to eat onion. That's the main reason. And I've been to some of these in Russia, and the wood is original. One log, very strong and heavy. They don't even bother to trim it down. So it's just power up the trees horizontally. Basically, that's what they did. And as a result, it's very strong. And I'm quite amazed that they can stop the air from going inside. And they even have windmill, like the Netherlands, to drive the mill for the coins and so on. Clever Russian. So here we are, the Russian traditional architecture for residents, for the people. Here's the world famous Winter Palace in St. Petersburg in Russia. I would first like to show you the back side of it, over there, and the courtyard in the middle, and the front of it. But I have to cross the river because it's by the riverside here. I don't know whether it's really is there, but it's better to stand here. You can have a panorama view of the very beautiful Winter Palace, which I think the Emperor, was it Antonio, he liked French architecture very much, so he wanted to make a replica of the Versailles near Paris. Here we go. I remember I was inside a few years ago before COVID, and I saw a lot of very beautiful paintings and sculptures, a lot less variable than those in Versailles. or in Italy, or in Windsor Castle. Because Russia has a long history, so it's a national treasure, and you can go inside. There must be over 1,000 rooms for you to visit. You can spend a whole day there. Everyone going to Moscow must visit this St. Basil's Cathedral. Russia built in 1561. It's so colorful, representing the culture of the Russian people. Very, very artistic design. And traditional Orthodox church with a lot of onion on top, because the onion is their national food. And you can go around. I mean, in terms of the architecture, the design structure is good, but not many fine details. However, the color is attraction. It's so colorful that you love to see it. Especially this durian dome. I've never seen a durian dome like this. On the right hand side. The wall and clock towers of Kremlin, Russia, Moscow, of course. 2.3 kilometers long. No one would finish Moscow without visiting this Kremlin, which is a political center where Putin resigned and have his meeting. I remember about 10 years ago, it was winter time, -20. I was so brave or stupid to walk through in not so heavy clothes around the Kremlin, and I was almost frozen to death, you know. -20, can you imagine? And walk 2.5 kilometers just surrounding Kremlin. It was quite an experience for me, which I never forget, and I wouldn't like to recommend to you if you are traveling there. Better go summertime. Summertime is much, much more beautiful. I cannot read Russian, but I think this word is like Putin is a god, something like that. There you go. So, all the way, another smaller tower of the Kremlin. And of course we cannot go inside because there are a lot of KGB are there. So that's the other side of the Kremlin Wall, but of course not like this. So peaceful.